What is up, everyone? Conixis here, and welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. And as you remember last time, it was Julie's birthday. We all went to the bar and got excessively drunk. And we actually had like a little concert at the Yoyogi Park. We met the girls of Quasar briefly, and yeah, that's pretty much the last episode. And then Maria was trying to give everybody like the whole pep talk of, hey, idol business might not end up good, so what the hell are you doing if we don't become idols? Everyone tried to gang up on my girl Mika, my pure bean. Anyways, fucking hell. By the time we left the establishment, not a sober soul remained in our group. Well, except Aki, of course, because she was drinking juice, and definitely no underage drinking. Oni-chan, take me home with you. Oh. Wow, she must have really drunk a lot of fruit juice to be saying all those outrageous things. Even hiccuping that Aki. That trickster. That was a lot of juice, Aki. You need to calm down with the juice. That's too much sugar for you, you know? God damn it. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Sasami was holding Mika up as she flailed her arms about. Ah, Black Knight, the world sways so. This can only be the work of enemy area of effect of earthquake spell. Top everything off, Julie was wrapped around Maria with an unbelievably horny expression on her face. I'm sorry? That was fun. Hey Maria, let's go somewhere else. Despite being drunk myself, I still remembered that I was supposed to be everyone's producer. Oi, Maria, you better take Julie straight home before she gets in trouble. Alright, alright. I don't know if she's laughing or sick. She looks sick. Sasa-chan, are you alright with getting Mika home? Yes, I'll do my best. As usual, Sasami gave her a trademark response. Nemu, make sure Aki goes home. Natan, are you gonna be alright by yourself? Roger, alright. All lights are still green. Maria, you don't want to go for go karaoke or something? Sorry, but I'm the general manager now. I'm taking you home to recuperate. It's boring. Guess I'm just gonna have to... I'm sorry? No, let's take a moment to examine and dissect this line. Are you implying that you were gonna take Maria to karaoke and fuck? Like, that's what I'm getting out of that line! Are you insinuating that you and Maria were gonna go and you were planning to get the fucks from Maria? Is that what you're insinuating? Cause that's what that line is telling me! Guess I'm gonna have to rub one out myself once I get home. Don't know if you were gonna go pick up boys or if you were just planning on having Maria be your partner in that. See, Julie, you are dangerous. My opinion was so high of you in the beginning, and now my opinion has wavered so much. I don't know what you're intending by this line, Julie, but I don't know how to. If you were planning to fuck with Maria, my opinion stays fine. But if you were planning to go hook up with boys and get the fuck, my opinion has dropped. Like, I'm fine with your lesbian action. Don't get me wrong. Get that Yuri started, my girl, 100%. But I don't know if you meant you were gonna go thought it or what, but don't. Maria, don't. Oh, no, Julie, don't. But Jesus, way too much information. But it still leaves room for interpretation. Like, there's a lot of things you can take out of that sentence. Julie, what do you mean by that? Like, I'm fairly fucking curious what you mean by that. Like, I don't know if she means she wanted to get the fucks from Maria, or she wanted to go find some boys, and then they can have a group fuck. Like, what were you intending out of that line, Julie? This is bothering me more than it should. Threw my hands in the air, deciding that was my cue to get out of there. I'm pretty sure that's your cue to make sure she gets home. Alright, everyone, stay safe. Oh, and happy birthday. Yeah, Julie threw her hands in the air as Maria escorted her away. Ah, Jesus. Ah, boy. What is this? July 21st. Oh, boy. Fucking hell, we returned to work after our short open vacation, conducting our event at the anime store. I briefly took to the stage to address our audience of fans. Thank you for coming to Anime's Akiba for Starnova's very first single release. Event. Yes, I was about to say, did I see event? Sorry, my mic is in the way. Since the release of our first CD, we have to continue to grow as an idol unit, thanks to everyone's support. With that said, I'm pleased to announce that Starnova will be participating in the Idol Grand Prix this coming month. While we are still a new group, we are counting on your support for a successful outcome in the Grand Straw Poll. I bow to applause. I'm not gonna lie, the applause kind of startled me. I wasn't expecting it. It's been so quiet for so long. No strange noises have happened in quite a while, so that took me by surprise. And I've been recording for 3 hours now. After a mini live of our newest song, the room opened for a Q&A session with the girls. After receiving questions written on the cards, I read them off to the girls to answer. Here's a question from Ogawa Kyosuke-san regarding the Grand Straw Poll. What results would you consider a success? Maria took the question as general manager of the team. With the inexperience of Starnova taken into consideration, we would be overjoyed to rank in the top half of participants. I see. Huh. Just being in the top half would be incredible, eh? I read the next question. Here's a question from Saonji Riku-san. I noticed that Watanabe-san recently had her birthday. I wonder, what did she do to celebrate turning 20? Oh, so she turned 21. So Julie was originally 20, as her thing just said she was 21. So yeah, she turned 21. Aw, damn, I was hoping she was 22 so that I could have a buddy. But damn. But no, at the same time, Julie, you got me questioning you lately. You got me really questioning you lately. I don't know. Your pictures, your fucking, what you just said last night, what happened the night before our first debut, like, Julie, Julie's worrying me. She was so cool to me before, and now she's worrying me a lot. Yeah, I said it already. Come to think of it, maybe I should have skipped this question. It'd be too much for a bunch of idols to say they went to a nightclub and got wasted. I wonder. I guess we all went to a sweets cafe. I hope I didn't gain weight from all the cake I ate. That's right, I had a lot of fun with everyone. I guess we're all boring people doing something so stereotypical for a birthday. I'm sorry for the anticlimactic response. Nice save, Julie. I hurried on to the next question. Next question from Kawada Yuji-san. I noticed a photo of Nemu Nemu at a fast food place with a boy on her chipper. Who would this boy be? What? That would be my younger brother. Okay, she actually does have one. Well, I mean, I think we figured that when her mom was alive that day, so... He's in his final year of elementary school. I can't wait to see him in a school uniform starting next year. Huh, could it be that Nemu Nemu dotes on her younger brother? Indeed. What a protective One-san, huh? The Q&A session went on as I read more questions. No damning questions yet, right? Other than the birthday one, really. Many hot summer days passed as the team prepared for the coming Idol Grand Prix. Thanks to our growing popularity, our weekly lives now regularly sold out to the point where I was now considering moving to a bigger venue. Our Chipper account also saw a lot of activity. I guess that's Twitter. Now we had over 8,000 followers. And so we entered the Idol Grand Prix full of hopes for the future. However, we would soon realize that surviving in the idol world would be not so easy. Countless other girls entered the competition, seeking the same thing we did, the title of Straw Poll Champion, a title which they would not relinquish to newcomers like us so easily. And so the day of our first showdown with the greatest idols of Japan arrived. Oh boy, it's only in August now. Is that the blackjack? Pretty sure it might be! Natan looked around like a tourist as we walked through the showgrounds. Several outdoor stages were set up all around... this name again. Odaiba. Odaiba. Odaiba? Odaiba. 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 I don't know. Anyways, presenting hundreds of shows by idol groups across the nation throughout the entire 3-day-long festival. Ah, so this is the Idol Grand Prix. Yeah? Look there, Pikun. It's the Platinum class girls. And there, Sayaka Mizuno? They talking about my girl from Dongdon? Like, what? Hold on. What do you mean, Mizuno Sayaka? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I only know one Mizuno. I only know one Mizuno. Is my boys and or girls fucking Sekai Project and Love in Space pandering to Danganronpa? Is that what I see right here? I don't know. It could be. It might not be. I don't know. Maybe it just might be chance. But I only know one idol by the name of Sayaka Mizuno. My girl, Sayaka, huh? I mean, she is an idol in fucking Dangan, so, you know, but, Oh, wait, calm the hell down. You're sounding like a country, idol otaku taking her first trip to Tokyo. You're an idol yourself, aren't you? Start acting the part, at least. I want to know who this Sayaka Mizuno is. I want to know if it's my girl. Is it fucking Dangan Sayaka? Or is it just happen to be a model? Or is there an actual model in Japan named Sayaka Mizuno? I don't know, man. But, hey, now, if they said Rise Kujikawa, we automatically know who that is. Like, 100% we know who that is. But Sayaka Mizuno, that is something I did not expect to see. sorry, but it's crazy, isn't it? We're gonna be sharing the stage with legends. I remember seeing Platinum Class live on TV. They filled the Saitama Super Arena, you know? Aki laughed confidently. Oh, you're naive. This merely means that Starnova's moment is here. Understand this: the other units aren't here for us to admire. They're our competition. We're gonna have to surpass all of them if we want to win the Grand Straw Pro. Oh boy. Maria opened up the program. That little Dangan poke. That Dangan poke though. I think at least it's a Dangan poke. Maybe. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, the Sayaka Mizuno. Like, I'ma just go and search that up. Like, Sayaka Mizuno. Like, nothing but Dangan. Like, that has to be a poke in Danganronpa. That has to be. There's like nothing of normal people that pop up that surround Sayaka Mizuno. Like, really, that has to be a poke in Sayaka. That really has to be. If it's not, then damn, but Jesus. Yeah, like, damn. That might be. It might be. It just might be. It just might be. It just might be a poke at Dangan. And if it's a poke at Dangan, I fucking love it. It's great. Anyways, because, like, I would never have think to add a poke like that. Because I completely forgot about Sayaka. But seeing the name, it just instantly snapped in my head. That's fucking Sayaka Mizuno. I mean, she's technically dead. But hey! Let's see who else is going to be performing on our stage. What? Is something the matter? Hey, producer, what's the meaning of this? Maria passed me her program. Suddenly I saw it. The rest of the girls bunched up around us. What's wrong? Oh, producer son, you better not have messed something up. Alas, has misfortune befallen us so soon? This has gotta be a misprint. I showed the program to the girls where somehow we were scheduled to appear on the main stage. And by the main stage, I meant the Gargantua Marina, which could accommodate 10,000 attendees. You needed to be within the top 10 most powerful idol groups in the country to even have a shot at appearing there. Clearly this had to be a mistake, as there was no way the event organizations would have given such an enormous stage to an upcoming idol group like us. In fact, even at Starnova, I keep saying Nova's producer, I knew that there was no way we were going to make an impression at a venue of 10,000. That's not all. Look who'll be performing right after us. Quasar? Producer, this is a big problem. You never told us we were going to be on the main stage. If we perform at such a huge venue and fight before Quasar, there's no way we're gonna look like a bunch of fish out of water. It's gonna be a complete massacre. Maria's got a point. I thought we were going to perform at one of the side stages. At this rate, we're gonna be like the Bay Stars going up against the Giants. We're gonna be carried out in stretchers. Stay calm, everyone. We were originally scheduled to perform on Stage Aqua. This is most likely just a mistake. Come on, there's no way the festival organizers would let us use the main stage in the first place. That doesn't make sense. I mean, if you think about it, why would they hand newcomers like us a valuable stage when there's no doubt a ton bigger idol groups deep pockets begging to use it? Anyways, I'm going to speak with the organizers right now. With that, we power march to the staff building. Oh boy. Meanwhile, at Quasar Camp, the girls had just learned of the sudden schedule change as well. What's the meaning of this? Why are a bunch of bottom feeders like them scheduled the main stage, and right before our performance too? Could they have used some underhanded means to get the main stage? No, such a thing is not possible. What do you mean? Stella interjected, her processors humming as she crunched numbers. Based on currently available data, Shining Productions lack both the cash and the base influence to gain access to the main stage. The probability of them gaining access to the main stage via their own means remains near nil. Stella's right. There are forces at play here beyond our knowledge. It would take quite a powerful man indeed to change the schedule like this on such short notice. You don't mean? Shio smiled knowingly at her fellow teammates. In any matter, none of this concerns you. Did fucking what's-his-face do it? That dude who looks like fake Kato? Kojiro-sama? Kojiro-sama! Anyways, ladies, we shall proceed as planned regardless of who performs before us. Be it Starnova or whoever else group here today, Quasar shall be victorious. Ma'am! Oh boy, Kyosuke and the rest of the Starnova Woda squad noticed the change as well. Ma, isn't this a good thing for the girls? Alright, no, that's not Junpei. Junpei's not. Isn't this a good thing for the girls? Ah! Now they have the best stage in the entire festival. Surely they'll gain many new supporters on this day. However, Kyosuke folded his arms. His face looked in a frown. I don't like this. Something's weird. Weird? Strange winds blow from the horizon, my brother. Whether it will help the girls sail to their destination or bring a dark maelstrom, I cannot tell. He turned to the men. Men! The girls will no doubt be shaken by this unexpected development. We must redouble our efforts to support them in this pivotal battle. Oh! Sorry about that, guys. The crowd at the main stage will be unlike anything any of us has dealt with before. Let us cheer our hearts out so that our voices may reach them despite the huge venue. Oh! Move out! We returned to the girls speaking to the festival staff. So what's going on, producer? No luck, the program's already been decided. There's no way to get us back to Stage Aqua without reshuffling everyone else's performances as well. No way, so we really are performing on the main stage? And right before Quasar too? It's gonna be a massacre, I tell you! A complete massacre! It's strange. Boy, let's think about this for a minute. This is the main stage we're talking about. There's no way we were put on accident, considering the most important stage of the festival. Could someone have worked behind the scenes to set all this up? Oh, maybe we have some really rich fan who paid for us to get the main stage. No, That can't be it. At this rate, we're going to get absolutely smothered when Quasar performs right after us. It feels more like someone set us up to fail. Even though Maria's words sounded like a crazy conspiracy theory, I couldn't help but start to think along the same lines as well. It's that producer from Quasar, isn't it? Oi, Maria, is there some reason why he might be out to get us? That's... Could he be targeting you because you were in Quasar? I don't know. Anyways, it's obvious they wouldn't want an ex-member becoming the general manager of a growing rival group, so they're just going to kill us while we're still in the cradle. Is this as far as we are able to reach? No. No! Oi, listen up, everyone. Can't you see this is our big chance? What do you mean? The main stage! And right before Quasar's performance, too? Meaning the venue's going to be packed! Normally, we need years of building up our fan base before we can even dream of being on the main stage. But thanks to this lucky accident, we can sing and dance there right now, today. If it isn't the perfect chance to show everyone who's come to the Idol Grand Prix the full power of Starnova, then I don't know what else would qualify. We practiced hard for the past few months to dazzle everyone, right? Then what does it matter whether we're on stage Aqua or the main stage? Either way, our routine is going to amaze everyone, isn't it? We're going to win this and not only rank in the top half of the straw poll, but score an unprecedented victory. We're going to make history by becoming the first idol group to win the straw poll and the first participation in the Grand Prix. Aki-chan's precisely right. For what reason are we afraid of the main stage? That's kind of what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, they're going to perform after you and they're probably going to look better, but I don't know. But at the same time, you can still break in a good amount of fans. But yeah, regardless of whether we got an audience of half a dozen or 10,000, Starnova will always perform at our best. It doesn't matter if our stage is back alley stand or the Tokyo Dome. We'll give our very best performance anyways. Everyone, let's try our best. Even though this isn't how we thought the Grand Prix would go, this is our big chance to give Starnova an unbelievable spotlight. What am I doing? Oi, everyone, let's do this. After all, those hellish practices isn't it time we finally perform on a massive stage like this? This is going to be our decisive battle. Oh! Everyone. Alright, if that's your resolve, then I'll do everything in my power to support you from the rear. Let's go, Novas! Novas! Oh boy. After getting set up backstage, I peered out to gauge the size of the audience. A vast ocean of faces stretched out from the stage, filling the plaza and reaching so far that the people in the back rows looked no larger than grains of wheat. There was no doubt about it. This would be the largest audience we've ever performed for. But I knew this would be an uphill battle, unlike any of our prior lives. Most of the people out there probably didn't even know who we were, despite our recent successes. I had to face the fact that we're still virtually unknown in the greater idol world. Everyone, no matter what happens, don't lose hope. Return to where the girls were waiting for their cue. It's an unbelievable crowd, maybe larger than all of our previous lives put together. The girls once again interlocked their arms into a star and leaned into the center. Then our time's finally come, eh? If Chunitan takes a dive now, the photo of her sprawled out on stage might appear on the tabloid rack of every convenience store in Tokyo. Stay your words, Red Imp, for this is when this servant of light emerges as the true center of Starnova. Yo, let's I was about to Mario there. I was about to add a let's go, but let's go. God damn it, this will be our decisive moment. All right, let's do this, everyone. Novas. They stamped their feet. Novas. The prior group finished with their routine. I watched on as the girls ran to the stage, their backs disappearing into the shining twilight. Everyone, no matter what happens, don't lose hope. For a moment, the girls stared in awe, wonder at the massive sea of humanity before them. Oh boy. Before they could catch their breath, the instrumental to their song began, and the girls instinctively began singing. Producer son is right. This really is bigger than all our past lives put together. But we can't be daunted by the size of the venue. Here it is, our comeback. Meanwhile, Kamijo and the girls of Quasar watched the performance from their monitor. It looks like they're doing pretty alright. No, look. Haruka pointed to the audience. Despite the Starnova girls delivering the solid routine, barely any of the audience members seemed to be paying attention to their performance at all. Instead, most of them were looking at their cell phones and speaking amongst themselves. Anxiety began to get the girls' hearts as they gradually realized that nobody was paying attention to them. The audiences? You can barely hear our song over the crowd. Why is everyone talking over our performance? Why is nobody watching? Could this mean we're going to fail? This is the reality. There's no way a ragtag band of rejects can become true idols. If any woman who can sing and dance could become an idol, then this industry would be not so selective. An idol is an image of perfection. Not a girl, but a conception of a girl. Beautiful, innocent, and pure, yet blissfully ignorant of her own talents. There's no way the public would ever accept a group of these soiled women as an idol group. A standard no girl could ever hope to attain. Indeed, no living girl. No living girl, and then just Stella, the fucking robot. God damn. God damn it. I'm sorry. It really wasn't that funny, but I found it to be. God damn it. So this, you were the one behind this, Kamijo-san. Yeah. Of course. Let this be a lesson. One does not turn on Golden Calf Productions and escape unpunished. Quasar will not be challenged by our own unruly children. This is a war which must be won using all means necessary. In any matter, this is a good opportunity for you, isn't it? Take to the stage after they are finished and show them what it truly means to be an idol. Very well. This is just how things are. We're rivals after all. Just because they're new doesn't mean we're going to hold back anything. But they weren't even supposed to be on this stage. This doesn't feel right. We're supposed to be number one, but why does this feel like we're the bullies? You are! Karichi, in this world, the strong naturally eat the weak. Nobody ever got to number one in the business world by playing nice. I guess. We still have our title to defend, don't we? You can be top dog one moment and then ancient history the next. Kamijo-sama has sacrificed too much and risked everything to get Quasar this far. We cannot afford to let our guard down, even for a moment. Every battle, no matter how small, must be fought 100% of our power. There's too much at stake for us to allow anyone, much less a former member, to challenge us. Alright. Tears began to line Mika's eyes as she kept singing to the unreceptive crowd. Oh, Mika, my girl. It's like they don't even think we exist. It's just like... Mika-chan? The girls exchanged worried looks when Mika's voice cracked, breaking their unison. The dance formation quickly began to desync as Mika began to lag behind, her mind obviously elsewhere. However, even that seemed moot, as nobody in the audience seemed to be paying attention to their mistakes. What's happening? Oh, wait, no, it's Aki. Oh, fucking hell, I thought that was Sasuke for some reason. What's happening? Where did all our fans go? Our voices aren't reaching it. Ah, my voice didn't reach. Our voices aren't reaching anyone. As soon as the girls saw Mika tear up, anxiety welled in their hearts. Disappointment and humiliation stuffed their throats, making them lose the words to their song. The cheerful and inspirational lyrics just felt like an enormous betrayal to their emotions. Shit, maybe we should just stop and leave. It's not like anyone would even care. So this was all pointless after all. Nathan don't feel so energetic no more. No, we can't fall here. Everyone, don't give up! The girls looked up to see a group of fans amidst the sea. Disinterested attendees unfurl a banner. We're still here to support you! Novas! Oh boy, the girls looked amongst themselves. Our fans, they're still here for us. Regardless of whether we perform at a back or stand at the Tokyo Dome. We're going to give it our all. By the time this is done, 10,000 people are going to be looking at me. I can't hold the others back here. I'm not going to be a human failure ever again. What was I thinking? Everyone, let's go! Oh boy, the girls shook off their doubts and sang even louder than before. If nobody's going to hear us, then that means that we're just gonna sing louder and louder. I looked out to the audience as the girls recovered and began to sing like never before. Small clusters of the spectators suddenly began to shut off their cell phones and start paying attention. They began to wonder just who these unknown idols were and started opening their programs to find out what was going on. I pumped my arms. All right, the girls are doing it! Oh yeah, it appears these girls have some fight left in them. Of course, a former member of Quasar would not fall so easily. Well then, it appears we have quite the challenger. Ladies, let us prepare for our performance. Kamijo-sama, fear not. Those girls will be but a distant memory to the audience as soon as we take the stage. However, Kamijo merely adjusted his glasses, not a trace of apprehension on his face. So the child can walk, after all. Interesting. A confident grin split Kamijo's face. Highly interesting. Very well. Then let Quasar and Starnova battle it out on this stage. Yet a dying star's death throes are no match for the light at the center of the galaxy. Quasars! 21 participating members of Quasar lined up into 3 lines. Greater and brighter than all else. A light at the center of the galaxy. All the stars revolve around us. Quasar! The girls entered the final stretch of their song. By now, large pockets of the audience were swaying their glow sticks along with the melody. The girls grinned amongst themselves as the sea of multicolored lights waved before them. Alright, let's go! The crowd chanted along with the girls as the song entered the instrumentals. Oni-chans! God damn it, my voice! Oni-chans! I love ya all. Oh, we're gonna sing our hearts out. Oh god, that wasn't Sasami, that was Zaki. Anyways, we're gonna sing our hearts out. There you go. Bask in the black opera. Cheers erupted throughout the plaza as the lyrics resumed. Caught up in the festival atmosphere, I began to chant along with the audience backstage. Even though I must have looked like an idiot mentally, I felt as if I was dancing along with the girls on stage. My heart was in my throat, and it felt like my lungs were burning. My muscles felt weak. Was this what the girls were feeling? Finally, the song came to an end. The audience applauded as the girls bowed. Meanwhile, I can hear our Woda squad hollowing their support cheer from backstage. Novas! Novas! However, we hardly had time to celebrate. Suddenly, the lights of the stage turned off. Electronic music began to pulse from the speakers, so powerful it made my insides reverberate with each beat. The girls ran off stage on cue. Are you ready? Upon hearing Chill's voice, the crowd went insane as if possessed by sudden frenzy. Oh! God damn it. The lights turned back on, revealing over 21-member Quasar unit now lined up on the stage. All 10,000 men and women in the plaza jumped into the air at once. Their roar of approval combined with the opening of Quasar's song hit me with the force of a bomb. The girls returned to me backstage. Good work, everyone. However, their attention was enraptured by the members of Quasar. So this is Quasar. Right at the center of the galaxy. The girls looked on in awe as the 21 girls danced in perfect unity, as if they all formed one body. While they had struggled for the past months trying to sync just 7 moving bodies, the girls of Quasar weaved and whirled amongst each other with complete ease. Only a fellow idol could imagine the hundreds of thousands of hours of practice which must have been needed to coordinate such an enormous dance formation. No way! Even the third row girls would answer perfectly! I thought those girls weren't supposed to be any good! No, your dance position has nothing to do with your skill. It's based on popularity poll. In fact, the competition to just stay in the group is so strong that even the very bottom-ranked girl would normally be considered a national dance and vocal prodigy. No way! They're not human, they're gods! Boy, look at the audience. The entire sea of humanity was chanting and beating their glow sticks in perfect sync with Quasar girls, as well as if the audience had come under a spell. We've been totally forgotten. However, the girls couldn't look down in defeat. Indeed, their eyes were wide open, focused on the stunning members of Quasar. That's when I knew it. Had the girls of Starnova not participated in the Grand Prix, they would all been in the audience as well, cheering along with everyone else for Quasar. All the stars revolved around them, huh? I realized that their motto was meant to be taken literally. We all stood wordlessly, both awed and terrified by Quasar's power. Man, fuck Quasar, we better. Anyways, we drove home in the company van after the conclusion of Quasar's performance. Yeah, as expected, it was a complete massacre. It wasn't even a competition. Now that I've seen their live for myself, I feel stupid for even thinking we stand a chance in the first place. They were just completely on a different level, huh? It was like encountering the final boss of a level 1 character in an RPG. Aki was pouting in the corner, obviously all bent up about being beaten so completely. She swallowed her irritation and tried to rationalize our defeat. Nah, that's only to be expected. Quasar's the #1 ranked idol group in the country after all. But we still put on a pretty good show. All things considered, to share the same stage with them and to still come out in one piece, I guess I can be satisfied with this outcome. Everyone, despite what happened with Quasar, I'm proud of you all. Today you did your agency good. Even though we won't win the Grand Prix this time, it's still next year, and the year after that. If we don't give up, we can one day top even Quasar. It was fun participating. There were so many people in the audience, huh? You think we'll ever be able to draw that many people to alive by ourselves? Of course we will. We'll have to draw 5 times as many people to fill the Tokyo Dome. Tokyo Dome, huh? Rhea spoke from the front passenger seat. Sorry everyone, that Golden Cat producer's probably targeting us because of me. And he and I have some history back when I used to be a part of Quasar. No, that's not any of Maria's fault. Besides, Aki-chan and I are both ex- Oh, Aki was from Golden Calf. I didn't know she was. I thought she was part of something else. Both Aki-chan and I are both ex-Golden Calf towns too anyways, so he probably would have targeted us. But you weren't in Quasar. She was. But it sure was weird how our stage suddenly got changed. But I think it actually worked out in our favor since we managed to perform in front of a much bigger audience because of it. So, thanks to Quasar's thanks Quasar producer son, you actually ended up doing us a favor. It sure seems that way. Anyways, when will we find out about the results of the straw poll? Isn't that the most important thing right now? Yeah, the results are announced on the final day of the festival, so we'll know in 3 days. Lame, so we're gonna be in suspense for so long? There's still 2 more days of performances left. Just because we're finished doesn't mean that all the other groups have a chance to perform yet. I can't wait to find out how we did. Maybe we might even be in the top 10. Nope. No way that's even possible. It sure would be amazing if we were, huh? With that, I drove the girls home after our big day. Oh boy. Well, it's the 13th. Oh boy. So it's 3 different days. Oh no, no, it's the 3 days, so it's over, okay. 3 days later, we gathered around my computer at the office, waiting for the results of the straw poll.
The tension's sure high here. Does everyone want some snacks? Something from the vending machine?
Instead, the girls were focused intently on my screen.
Producer Son, isn't it time you refresh the page again?
Oi, what if the website crashes because we waste so much bandwidth? As if something like that would happen. Check the chat instead. I'm sure they'll post the results quicker than the official site anyways.
No way, everyone.
It almost feels like we're college applicants waiting for the results of the entry exams. Oi, oi! Is it alright that we're here at our office? What if we win? Then wouldn't we have to rush back to the festival to perform for the closing ceremony? We're delivered a chop to the top of Aki's head. That actually scared me! I made the noise technically myself, because that was loud! Calm your twin tails down, you shit lolly. Besides, it's not how any of this works. Obviously, the management of the winning team would be the first to be informed of the results, so they can perform in time. Just then the website refreshed by itself. The results are up. Everyone stopped talking all at once and leaned into the screen. The competitors were listed in order from their popularity, and newest post, I scrolled down, the list looking for our name.
Where are we? Where are we? Are we even listed?
As expected, Quasar's the winner again this year. Oi, I don't see our name anywhere.
There it is.
Seven heads, mine included, hovered inches from the screen. Double ported our position on the straw poll. Rank 38. That's not bad. 38 out of you made it in the top 50. Like, that's not bad.
Rank 38 out of 104.
Everyone let out a sigh of relief. I guess that's a pretty good showing for our first. Yeah, like I said, you made it above the half cut. Like, actually, no, the half cut would be 52. So yeah, so you made it above the half cut. You're 38. That's not bad. I guess that's a pretty good showing for our first appearance.
We're safely in the top half, just like we were hoping for.
Yeah, pretty much the result I was hoping for.
It's incredible. We even ranked that high. I'm sure we beat dozens of idol groups who have been in existence for far longer than us.
Quick, Peekun, you gotta post about this on our blog. Let's hit up all our chippers too. 986 votes in our favor, eh? How many voters did Quasar get? Oh, that was the Valley Girl. I didn't mean to give her the Valley Girl. I scroll back up the list. Over 15. Fucking hell. Over 15,000. So, this is the harsh reality, huh? Well, it's obvious we're not Quasar, but it's still a rock-solid beginning. Alright. Next year, let's aim for the top 10.
You say top 10, but I won't be satisfied until I'm number 1. Let's work hard together so that we can once again stand on the same stage as Quasar, this time as proper rivals.
Oh! You guys got this. I believe in you. Oh boy, it's the 14th. My birthday has come and gone. It was the 12th. How dare you skip my birthday? Kavija stood before the full membership of Quasar alongside the enormous projection of the straw poll results. The 11th annual Idol Grand Prix has come to a close, and I am moderately pleased to inform you all that Quasar has once again been crowned the winner of the straw poll, making 2017 our 7th consecutive year holding the title of #1 idol group in the nation. However, now is when the decay of compliancy will fester away at our resolve. This year also marks the largest ever decrease in the number of votes we have received in our favor. Mijo clicked the button bringing up previous year's results on the monitor. 2016 we received over 24,000 votes in our favor, while the runner-up barely managed to get surpass 10,000. Yet explain to me why this year we received only 15,378 votes, just barely 2,000 votes over Platinum class. If this trend is not overturned in 2018, we could very well mark the year we lose our title. For 7 years, your senpai have worked tirelessly to make Quasar the unquestioned leader of entertainment. Are your resolve so weak that you will undo the work of the legends who have come before you? Damn, this guy's an asshole, but we knew that. No, sir! Even as we speak, virtually every idol group in the nation is picking apart recordings of our lives, devising new ways to defeat us. If we are to avoid an unacceptable outcome in the next year's straw poll, we must work as never before. The weak will be eliminated. The strong must become stronger. Sir! With that said, rank 19, 22, and 23 will be retired from Quasar. Rank 13 has been demoted to rank 19. The rest of you shall move up your numbers to replace the cut members. The girls whispered amongst themselves. The unexpected shakeup. Had those girls broken the rules, performed below expectations at Grand Prix, or were they just being made examples of to motivate the others into working harder? No doubt the rumors will now spread like wildfire. Redouble your efforts. For as long as you deliver results, Golden Cap Productions will provide. Sir! Oh boy. Golden Cap seems like a piece of shite. It's the 15th. I spoke on the telephone as the girls stared with anticipation. Yes? Yes. Of course. Thank you very much. I hung up and took a deep breath. Then I squeezed my eyes shut and raised my arms into the air. Yes! The girls assaulted me all at once. Oi, what was that call about? Did we get a new job? Did some corporation offer you a new set of fresh-faced teens to replace us? Are we all getting retired? Jesus, Maria. Everyone, thanks to our performance at Grand Prix, I finally managed to find a recording label willing to print our CDs. Huh? What's more, it's Soma Music! Soma Music! I've heard of Soma Music, I believe. Let me actually... I think I've heard of that corporation, quite honestly. I think I've heard of that organization if I can just find it. Let me just, I might be thinking wrong, but I think, no, maybe not. I think... I don't know. I think... Oh, Jesus. I think... Well, maybe I'm thinking wrong. Anyways, ignore that whole segment that I just had to myself, but... Oh, amazing! I don't think I know Soma, though. That sounds familiar. At last, our fortunes have turned around!
We did it! We won, didn't we?
Looks like we're finally in the big leagues now. Maria stood up and cut her arms in front of her. What? Maria stood up and cut her arms in front of her, interrupting the girl's celebration. Wait! Oi, this is a huge corporation we're talking about here. They're obviously not going to take us out of the goodness of their hearts, so what do they want out of us? Don't worry. In fact, that's part of the good news too. They'll be printing the CDs for our newest song, and they'll even shoot a PV in Enoshima for us. It's a PV! A PV! Oh god. What's the theme? Are we going to be filming at the beach?
When will the shoot be?
Will we have to do those pretty poses again? Oi, isn't the most important question who the center of the PV will be? Stop! Slow down! Oh, producer, this is a lot to take in at once. Explain things more clearly. Well, I don't know the details myself, but we'll be taking a trip to Enoshima at the end of the month to shoot a PV at the beach. The shoot will be summer themed, so it'll involve you girls wearing swimsuits as well as the regular dance intervals to be shot later at the studio. The PV will be released alongside the CDs, and some will also offer a special edition DVD, which contains various versions of the song with different centers. The 1080p version of the PV, making of documentary, as well as tickets to our next handshake event.
I see. All that sounds to be expected of a record label.
I said it so weird.
Certainly nothing appears fishy. Sony Music's huge corporation, which prints CDs for thousands of musicians, so at least we know they're not some shady company.
You really are the Lamb of Starnova, aren't you? Now that we've attracted the attention of a multi-billion yen corporation, this is the point where everything's going to change. Now we're going to corporatize the start and start caring only about the bottom line. Listen, you guys, we're nothing but commercial assets in the eyes of these companies. However, nobody else seemed to heed Maria's warning of doom and gloom.
The seasonal beach PV, huh? I wonder which swimsuit I'm going to wear. I heard Enoshima is really beautiful during the summer. I can't wait to visit. This is going to be huge. Do you think our PV will appear in the huge TV screen in front of the Akiba station? Perhaps this really will be a big deal. I can do some... Mika, no. Mika, no. I can do some more pervy shoots. For the sake of Starnova, of course. Mika, no. Not my pure bean. Swimsuits, my voice. Swimsuits are Nemu Nemu's specialty.
Oi! The center! Producer-san! The center!
Nobody's listening.
Alright, then how about this? I'll decide the center before we shoot the PV, so this PV will not only mark our first cooperation with Soma Music, but also debut Starnova's new center. All the ears in the room perked up at my words. For a moment, the silence descended upon the office until Aki finally spoke.
If that's your decision, then...
I guess I can leave it to you.
It just cannot be helped.
They couldn't help but be surprised at the mild response. Oi, weren't you guys going crazy about the center just a few weeks ago? Why so low-key about it now?
We decided to accept the outcome no matter what ends up happening. Regardless of who the center, Starnova will depend upon all of us.
I see. However, the unfortunate reality was that only one of the girls could occupy the center position in our advance formation. Regardless of who I chose, the 6 other girls are going to have their hopes dashed. Thankfully, our unit was small enough that the other girls could still get their moment in the spotlight. However, the reality was that both the media and corporation sponsors inevitably focused their attention on the center. And I'm grateful for the faith you've all put in me. I'll think long and hard and pick the center who'll lead Starnova to our next great victory. Oh! Oh boy. The boys, we at Enoshima? Junko Enoshima. Anyways, a few weeks later, we arrived at Enoshima to shoot the footage for our DVD. Shouldn't we have, chosen the center so we could practice? Natan burst forward and pointed to the ocean in a dramatic fashion.
It's the sea!
Natan stretched her arms and let the ocean breeze ruffle her hair.
I suspect that the beach is really pretty. Come on, let's change into our swimsuits and aren't you already in your swimsuit? Should we build sandcastles? How about some beach volleyball? Oi, we're not here to fool around, you bumpkin. This is serious business, you know. Not to mention, it's a little hard to relax with all the cameras.
Cut! Oh, the director of the documentary motioned for the cameraman to stop shooting. Indeed, despite being at the beach, a squadron of staff members and film crew surrounded us as they documented every moment of our trip. My apologies, Suzuki-san. Oi, Mika, you can't say things like that while we're shooting.
I'm sorry, producer-san.
Remember, the point of the documentary is to show you guys acting in your natural environment. Try to pretend you're on a fun trip to the beach and ignore the cameras and act normally.
Understood.
Action! Oh boy. God damn it! I fucking read it. God damn it. Nathan once again burst into the frame and pointed into the ocean in the same manner as before. Oh, it's the sea. God damn it.
As expected, the beach really is pretty.
The recording proceeded again. God damn it. Oh, God. The girl sighed once the shoot ended.
Making a documentary sure involves a lot more work than expected.
Seriously, and I thought whenever I saw idols having fun at the beach, all of that was actually real. There's no way anyone could be having fun like this, with all those cameras and the guys and the staff leering at you like that. She's getting into more Valley Girl accent the more I talk as her. Boy, that's just to be expected. Like I said, we're in the big leads now. This isn't about laughing innocently with big ha 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 without a clue in the world anymore. Dark clouds suddenly began to gather over her head as Maria spoke. This is just the beginning. The next thing you know, they'll be asking you to do nudes on the beach, or install hidden cameras in your bedrooms, or even spy on you using drones. And if you complain, they'll just make you into the villain somehow and toss you away without a second thought.
I don't think Producer-san would do something like that.
Oi, you're putting way too much faith in that guy. He's just a cog in the machine after all. It's not like he has any clout in what Soma does with us. He might as well have sold us to the wolves at this rate. Worry began to creep into the girls' faces. But you suppose things like that could really happen?
I have heard rumors of big entertainment corporations using such tactics, yes.
You're talking about that again? That's just the way the industry is. Anyways, we can't sweat minor stuff like that if we want to become idols.
But what if they really ask us to do nudes? That'd be...
Things have been going on a while for a change. I'm sure things will turn out alright again. I returned to the girls after speaking with the other staff members. Hey everyone, they are ready to start shooting again. The girls stood from their chairs and got ready for another take. I watched the footage as the cameraman recorded the girls. Oh god! Oh man! Recorded the girls running along the beach. The weather suddenly turned dour. Will it be alright? You're not worried, Producer-san. Soma music can turn night into day if necessary. We'll simply delete the clouds and change the color of the sky and post-production. Nobody will ever know that it was a cloudy day. Really? I see. Please take care of it. After the take, I instructed the girls on details of the next scene. So the next couple scenes are going to be appeal shots. Basically, each DVD will contain a bonus scene involving one of you guys simulating a beach date with the viewer. Of course, that means 7 different DVDs will be made, each bearing a different appeal scene. I see. So people will be able to buy a DVD to see the appeal scene of their favorite girl, or splurge and buy all 7 variations of the same DVD if they want to see all of them. Yeah, that's the idea. So what exactly are we doing for the appeal scene? The scriptwriters prepared a scenario for each of you. Of course, most of it will involve saying romantic lines to the viewer and some bikini guavere. The girls whispered amongst themselves. Bikini guavere? Could that be what Maria was referring to earlier? It doesn't sound too bad. At least not anything more pervy than what we've already done before.
How bad could it be?
And so with that, we began shooting the appeal scenes. Oh boy, that should be interesting. The cameraman stood inches from Natsan's face as he recorded the first-person footage using a handheld camera. Oh, you're finally here! Natsan approached the camera and leaned in. You ain't looking so swell. Something the matter? Cheer up! Weren't you the one always cheering me on when I was running on the track team in junior high? Haven't been as energetic anymore ever since we graduated. But don't worry now. Nathan will be the one to support you. The cameraman outstretched his hand to take. Just for today, Nathan has a special service for you. Nathan will... Nathan burst out laughing as she took the cameraman's hand. Cut! Wait, Nathan, what's the matter?
Sorry. I just can't roleplay the scenario with Oji-san here. His forearms are so hairy.
I facepalmed and apologized to the carrying there. Natan fucking played his life. He seemed to be amused by Natan's commentary and laughed along with her. Certainly Fuji-san's forearm do not conjure up the correct image of a young man.
Hey, P-kun, I think I feel a lot better about this scene if I took your arm instead. Indeed, producer-san,
oh no, that's... Everyone's gonna get the accent. Indeed, producer-san would be the best fit for this scene, huh? Would such a thing be possible? Fuji-san, can you record from producer-san's point of view? Fuji gave a thumbs up and motioned for me to walk up to him. He held the camera in front of me using a rod and recorded the scene in the backdrop. We reached a spot where Natan had to take my hand.
Just for today, Natan has a very special service for you. Natan will...
She smiled gently as she took my hand.
Wait, what exactly was she supposed to do with my hand again?
She took my hand and rested it against her cheek.
Be the one to feel the hole in your heart.
Well, I mean, necessarily. I mean, if you want to immerse people, you should have a glove person because, I mean, how someone, a man of color, is supposed to imagine? You know what I mean? Oh, God damn it.
Will you take Natan as your cheerleader for all of eternity?
An incredibly wistful expression appeared on Natan's face. I had no idea she was even capable of making faces like that. After what felt like an eternity of Natan longingly staring at me with my hand against her cheek, Suzuki-san finally called it a wrap. Cut! Natan let me go and returned right back to her regular persona.
Yeah, that was a little embarrassing, huh? Good thing it was P-kun, or else my whole body would have turned red.
I had no idea whether to take that as a compliment or a shutdown. How do I take this? Annie, well, I mean, you've already seen her naked. Can she really get more embarrassed than that? Anyways, all of that was just roleplay. What was I thinking getting flustered on the job? Anyways, I still had the other appeal scenes to shoot. Better get to work. Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? I can't save. Oh, what is this? Who do we go with next? Let's see. No, this is the perfect time for the wheel. I'll go make the wheel. I'll return. Okay, I've got my wheel. You can't see it, but I'm gonna spin it. Who do we get? Who we going with? Oh, okay. I think you can tell just from that reaction who I have to choose now. Let's do it. God damn it! I got the damn lolly! He pulled my hand across the beach.
Oni-chan, it's right over here.
Somehow I ended up being impressed as the hand model for all the scenes. Despite trying with the other male staffers, the girls seemed to give better performances when I was the model. Fuji-san somehow kept the camera steadied in front of me as we walked into a secluded cove.
It's crazy, isn't it? Aki-chan found this whole cave when she was out wandering by herself.
Aki shot it into the cavern.
Hello? Don't holler into the cave.
Don't holler into the cave?
Oni-chan, you're not scared of a monster will come out, are you?
Aki leaned, preciously closer to the camera.
Oni-chan, don't be scared. Because from now on, this place will be a secret place, just for the two of us.
Like, your boy can't lie, he was in the moment for a second and it kind of hit him in the heart. It was like, oh Aki. But I forgot that this is fake. It kinda hit me, but don't, no. I was not entranced by the shit, Loli. She didn't hit my heartstring. No. God damn it. Just like Natan, Aki stared at me wistfully, her lips parted. Not bad for a foe, Loli. Despite her stature, Aki could I don't know about sexy, but it did hit me in the heart. It was like, oh, Aki sure could be sexy when needed. Cut! Despite the director's words, Aki kept her same expression. Producer-san, was Aki cute enough for that shot? You fucking caught me. I can't lie. You caught me. Fuck off. Ah, god damn it. You hit me in the heart for a second. I was like, damn, Aki. That was some cute shit. Clever girl. Even after the camera stopped rolling, she was still in character. Well, I thought it turned out well. Yay! You're a hotto go doki doki, Oni-chan? You shit Loli, god damn it. Oh, stop it, shit Loli! God damn it, Aki, god, okay, next! God damn it, who's next? You know, I was actually hoping for her. Let's see how this shit turns out, Julie. I approached Julie from behind as she began to change. Just as she was about to remove her top, she spotted me from behind and spun around. Oi, what are you doing, you perv? You were trying to peep on me while I was changing into my swimsuit, weren't you? I flailed open my palms in front of me to signature the POV character's denial of Julie's accusation. It was just an accident. Are you sure? Julie approached me with suspicious eyes before sticking her tongue out. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm wearing my swimsuit under my clothes. Anyways, too bad. Not that I can blame you for wanting to look. I guess all you guys are like that, huh? Vulnerability suddenly welled up in Julie's eyes. Alright, fine, whatever. I guess if it's just you, you can take a little peep. What's really underneath? I involuntarily gulped as Julie fearfully stared into me. I really hope she didn't notice that. Cut! Julie burst out laughing as soon as the film stopped rolling. What was up with that cliche scenario? Producer son, were you really embarrassed by that? So lame. I can't believe you guys actually still like that kind of stuff. Hey, look here, you. This is traditional male entertainment stuff. Stuff like this has been moving yen ever since the invention of the moving picture. Alright. When you still should have seen your face. Julie walked off the set laughing to herself. This girl. Okay. Next up is... No, we already did Aki. Fuck, I should just remove them from the list. I got... Julie, it loves Julie and Aki. Okay, so get those two out. Fucking, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. So get Aki out and get Julie out. So it's these 4 left. Apply changes to the wheel. Let's fucking get it. Who's next? Good old Nemu, it looks like. Oh boy, Nemu, it's your time to shine. You got this, Nemu, I believe in you. I approached Nemu as she walked along the sea. Ara, Takun, what are you doing here? And with so much dirt on your clothes? Did you get into a fight with the other boys at the playground again? The camera looked down around. You were throwing rocks at a stray cat, so you had to teach them a lesson? Oh, Takun, you could have gotten hurt, you know. Nemu leaned down as if she was speaking to a little boy. But Oni-san was really glad to have such a brave brother. Oh, it's that point direction, huh? We go in the incest direction, huh? Alright, as a reward for protecting that poor little kitty, Oni-san will take a bath together with Takun tonight. Ara, you say you're too old to take a bath together now? Takun always remembers. No matter your age, Oni-san will always take care of you. As expected of Nemu, she could put off a perfect One-san character. But what was even the point of having a stand-in as a POV character for this scene? I obviously wouldn't be able to play the role of Nemu's little brother. It's not like I had a role in the video. Cut! Understood. Good work, everyone. Good work, Nemu Nemu. I hope it wasn't too weird having me stand as POV character. We started doing it for other girls, so we just ended up doing it for this shoot as well.
No, I believe Producer-san will make a fine little brother for Nemu Nemu. Wouldn't it be nice if Producer-san and Nemu Nemu lived under the same roof and took baths together?
Oh, that sounds more like marriage, not a brother-sister relationship.
Nemu Nemu is fine with whichever one.
Oh, don't conflate the two. They're two very different things, you know.
Is Producer-san turning red?
Of course not. Anyways, I better get going for the next shoot.
Okay.
Oh boy, Nemu, you're a spectacle. Ah, damn it. Well, let's take Nemu off the list now. Apply changes to the wheel. Who's our next girl? I feel like, yeah, it's Sasami. Sasami, let's go. The ocean waves roared behind Sasami as the two of us walked along the beach. A seagull occasionally cried overhead as the sun slowly set over the horizon.
I always dreamed of coming out here like this. It all went by in a flash, eh? Our final year of high school? I was surprised to hear that you were going to move to Tokyo, but I can't live in the past. We can't live in the past forever, can we?
The camera panned down, showing Sasami's hand reaching for mine.
In all the 12 years we spent as friends, I never had the courage to say this. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Being such a coward all this time, and only saying this now that it's too late.
Tears began to well in Sasami's eyes.
When I first met you all those years ago, I felt something tug at my heart. Maybe it was first love. And whenever I think of you today, I still feel those same emotions. I love you. I've always loved you. All this time.
Sasami stared at me, tears running down her cheeks as our hands slowly separated as I walked away. The camera focused on Sasami's slowly shrinking face, and the distance between us widened. Cut! Sasami sniffled, still in tears. What kind of PV is this? Like, that just seems like depression! The Phantom Sasami's just gonna fucking cry! He's not gonna cry out of his bottom half, he's gonna cry out of his eyeballs! God damn it! Like, what? I got a Stafford to get Sasami some tissues for her tears as I awkwardly tried to cheer her up. Are you alright? Don't worry, Sasa-chan. It's all an act.
But Producer-san, it's still such a sad scenario. Why am I the only one?
That's what I'm wondering!
Why am I the one with a sad ending?
Well, sometimes bittersweet endings have a much stronger impression, right? You know it, bittersweet, but that wasn't really bittersweet, that was just sad! Like, damn! Like, there's no revival to that. She commits her feelings, but it doesn't matter, it's too late! That's not bittersweet, that's just sad! Like, there's no hope! Bittersweet is their sadness, but there's still hope within the sadness. God damn.
I don't like it. Would a happy ending be better?
Don't worry, I thought it was really dramatic. I'm sure you'll have a big impression on everyone who buys your DVD.
Okay, if you say so, Producer-san.
Oh boy, who's next? I have a feeling Mika's gonna end up last, because you gotta save the best for last. I didn't change the list, so Sasami might get picked again. I was fucking right! I was fucking right! Didn't I say it? I was fucking right! Let's do it again! I didn't apply the changes again, but I knew it! I got Maria! I didn't apply the changes again, but I got Maria! I take a picture, but I don't know. I can just keep it up, because we know Mika's gonna be last, but I'll just take a picture afterwards to show that fucking Maria got picked. So yeah, okay. Well, you got a lot of nerve showing your face around these parts again. Maria angrily confronted me. Been 3 years since you up and vanished without a trace. Just what have you been doing all this time? You probably messed up and came crawling back home to beg for a roof over your head, didn't you? Shit, like anyone would look after a loser like you. Get out of here. Maria crossed her arms and pretended not to care. I took a hesitant step forward before backing away. Shit, crying out loud. You're totally hopeless, aren't you? Maria walked toward the camera, now the angle of forgiveness. Idiot, you know how hard it was for me to wait for you all those years? You're really an idiot. Tears welled up in her eyes. What are you thinking? just up and leaving like that? We had each other. Promise me you'll never leave again. Maria took my hand as tears ran down her eyes. Let's rebuild the past we lost. See, that's bittersweet. Sadness, but with hope. God damn it. Rebuild the past we lost. Together, just the two of us. Not a perfect ending, but an ending that can be revived, you know? Not just pure sadness. We fucking left Sasami in the end. That was just sad. The tear fell from Maria's cheek and glinted in the sunset. Cut. I expected of Maria. She really knows how to make dramatic scenes like this. Of course, as much as nothing. But why does it feel like I'm an old ex-wife who takes her loser man after he probably blew all his money in Tokyo? I guess those are the only types of roles I can get now, huh? Don't mind it. Besides, I thought the role would fit you like a glove. Yeah, it kind of seemed like you, to be honest. I have no idea whether I should be happy about that. I mean, it's cute, so yeah. Okay, and my girl best for last! Oh, so you challenge I, oh hi angel. Mika, why? Is this really her scene or what's going on? So you challenge I, oh hi angel of the light. Come hither and try to vanquish this one. But know that this minion of the black shall not fall so easily. Oh, the dark travels this one have seen, have crossed the cosmos and stared out into the black nothingness at the edge of the galaxy, held counsel with krakens at the deepest depths of the ocean, and explored the deepest caverns filled with unfathomable jewels. Witness the power of this one's accumulated for... Mika jumped into the air mid-speech as I approached her. Ah! How long were you watching? I shrugged with my hands. Oni-chan saw everything, didn't he? Mika crumpled to the ground. This is the true face of Oni-chan's new sister. The no-good Hikimori with Chinibiu. At this rate, I'll no doubt bring nothing but shame to Oni-chan's new life. Perhaps someone such as myself has no place in this world. Surely everyone will be better off if I simply vanish somewhere. I walked forward and patted Mika on top of her head. Oni-chan's happy with Mika the way she is? But everyone will make fun of us. The camera shook side to side as I pumped my fists as if reassuring Mika. Oni-chan doesn't care what others think? He'll play with Mika too from now on? Mika's face scrunched up as she stood up and rushed forward to embrace me. I backed away in a panic and the camera shook side to side. We can't get too close to each other because we're brother and sister now? But you know, no matter what other people say, Oni-chan will always be the closest to Mika's heart. Okay. Why did that hit me? That shouldn't have hit me like it did, but that did. That Mika, you're too fucking adorable. You killed me. How was that, producer-san? Did Mika pull off a convincing non-blood related sister performance? Hey, it's not related by blood, so it's say-okay in anime. Yeah, it sure got my blood pounding. Mika walked up to me and lowered her head. Huh? My girl Mika like the head pat! Hell yeah! Pat my head some more, producer-san. It felt surprisingly reassuring. Oh, alright. I laughed a bit and stroked Mika's head some more. Her hair was much finer than my own, so my hand felt like it was stroking a coat of small puppy. More, producer-san, more. Alright. Yeah, she looked a little serious with that. Mika closed her eyes in bliss as I stroked her hair, her cheeks turning rosy with pleasure. Somehow I got the feeling that I had wakened something inside Mika which should have remained dormant. Oh, God! After we wrapped up filming the appeal scenes, the day came to an end. Tomorrow we would start filming the beach sequence for our PV. But more importantly, that meant I had to finally announce who I had selected as the center. Even though we were going to record dance sequences at a studio later, the center would naturally be the focus of the beach sequences as well. Good work, everyone. That's it for today. Thank you for your work. Let's return to the hotel. We'll be shooting the PV tomorrow, so rest up for the big day. Alright. I set myself in my hotel room, pondering my decision. Let me save just in case it throws up them options. Let me just save. The center of Starnova, huh? Whoever I picked, I knew that this would be the most important decision of the unit's history. Of course, Maria would keep her job as general manager as before. The center wasn't necessarily the administrator leader of the unit. Being the center didn't bring official duties or privileges like being the general manager. However, it still brought its own set of pluses and minuses. The center was the shining star of the team, the girl whose radiance outshone all the other members. However, turning a bright light on in the middle of the dark all too often drew dangerous insects as well. As I pondered those thoughts, I walked out to the balcony. Whether I had cleared up the weather had cleared up, revealing a vastly infinite of stars on the ocean. I thought back to the time I had spent with the girls the past year. When we began the beginning of the year, the girls were nothing more than washed-out ex-idols or complete amateurs. After months of hard work, we were finally beginning to gain recognition from both the public and the industry. But even now, Starnova was still in infancy. Who knew what trials awaited us in the future? As I looked deep into the black horizon, I knew what our biggest challenges still laid ahead of us. A storm was brewing, one which may threaten to destroy us. I had to be confident that the center would be able to lead the others through, regardless of what may happen. I made my decision. Despite encountering many obstacles, this girl preserved the past months and truly grown worthy of being called the center of Starnova. That girl was... Oh, Lord! It begins! Wait. Why? I have to beat all the other girls' rounds before I get Sasame's? Oh, I didn't expect that! Oh! Okay! I was actually going to pick her. I was actually going to pick Sasami, but... Boom! 0 out of 6 cleared! I can't! Woo! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. I was gonna pick her and save Mika for last, but now... Oh no. This threw my whole plan out of whack! Oh no! God damn it. Oh, why is Sasami so special? Oh, it scares me for what might come there. Why do I need to beat all the other girls past before I get to her? That scares me. Why is she so special? Why? Oh, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Sasami, what toils you? You better not have a sad ending. I swear to God. Oh boy, 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 oh Jesus. You know what you gotta do. Somehow I knew it. Somehow I knew it was going to be her. Somehow I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it was going to be her. I fucking knew it. You all might think I'm saying it was going to be Aki. No, it's fucking Julie. In my gut when I spun the wheel, I'm like, it's going to be Julie. And it's fucking Julie. Let's do it. I walked along the beach unable to sleep. Tomorrow, I would have to announce my decision to the girls. I wonder how they'll react. Well... in my gut, before I even clicked the mouse button, I was like, it's gonna be Julie. And it landed on fucking Julie. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, boy. Oh, that's just great. It's just fucking great. Anyways, while rivalries between members of the idol group were common, I felt, it's not like I have a problem with Julie, but it's just the fact that I knew it in my gut it would be her. Like, something was just like, it's just gonna be Julie, man. God damn it. Had matured enough to accept whatever happened. Regardless, I mean, I'm kind of glad because I'm interested to learn more about Julie and hopefully get her off of her thoughterly path, possibly. She'd be doing some strange things, and I feel like she has a few secrets she's keeping. I want to see Aki's for the sake of learning what the hell's up with her mother. I really want to explore Nemu's for the sake to see if the yandere goes anywhere. Mika, I just want because I love Mika, and the fucking Maria I want to do because I'm just like... Maria just seems like she needs a hug. Natan just is another person I just casually want to do because I like her. Like, god damn it. Natan and Mika are the only ones who I normally just genuinely want to do. Everyone else I'm just kind of curious. I kind of want to do Maria too, but at the same time it's like, I'm curious to see if she'll lighten up or not. Regardless of who was the center, I wanted each of the girls to shine in their own way. I wonder if I had become naive. My job as producer was not necessarily to make my performers happy, but to bring in revenue for the company. And the nature of the beast was one frequently could only be accomplished at the expense of others. I was ignoring the fact that as we grew bigger, the nature of our jobs was going to have to change. One day, I would have to choose between the happiness of the girls and the success of Starnova. And when that day came, by coincidence, I met Julie on the beach. Oh boy. Oh, producer-son, what brings you out here? Just trying to relax a bit before going to sleep, you? Something along the same lines. The night sky is better out here. It's not bad to be out of Tokyo every now and then. Speaking of which, you lived overseas, haven't you? A bit. I moved around a bunch as a kid. Lived a few years in Hawaii, though. I see. What did your parents do again? My pa was in the American Navy. Well, he's not really around anymore, though. Before you get all sympathetic thinking he was lost at sea or something, he just ran off with another woman when I was a kid. Of course, at the time I had no idea. I couldn't really put all the pieces together until I was old enough to understand. Wait, why am I even telling you all this? Sorry. It's still important to you, isn't it? It sounds like you had a tough time. That's just the way things are. Anyways, nothing's going to change the past now. I'm still scared why Sasami you have to view everyone before Sasami. I'm still scared about that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, yes, the achievements say you got their good end, but who knows what good end implies. Good end can still end with some fuckery, but still be good at the same time. But God only knows, but I'm scared. Because you think, oh, well, it's a game where you're all idols and blah, 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 so you can choose whoever you want. But no, Sasami's locked behind. If you want to see Sasami, you have to complete all these girls' routes. Until you do it, you cannot have her. And it's like, oh, but why? Oh, well, at least that, I mean, I was gonna do all the girls' routes regardless, but I kind of wanted to do hers first, because I just commonly fell in love with Sasami, because she's just so adorable. Like, she's just the kind one. Anyways. Oh, boy. My producer, son, you better not be one of those flaky guys that bail out as soon as the going gets tough. I hate guys like that, you know. Of course not. I'm not going to give up my dreams so easily. You're really telling the truth. You're not going to abandon me, are you? Huh? What makes you think that? Forget about it. It's not like I particularly... Wait, what the hell kind of stock lines are you making me say here? My whole character's being bastardized before my eyes. So uncool. However, Julie's words left a lasting impression on my mind. Battles had to be abandoned in the end. Every brilliant star eventually fizzled out. Most talents generally retired in their mid-20s, meaning even stunning beauty like Junie would eventually be replaced. In the end, talents were nothing more than interchangeable goods. It was the very nature of the industry, and there wasn't anything any of us could do to change it. I wonder... Fortunately, nobody can be an idol forever. I'm afraid the reality is that most talents find it increasingly difficult to stay with their talent agencies as they begin to approach their 30s. Idiot! I didn't mean being an idol or working for the agency. Julie sighed. Do you think about anything else other than work? You really are a workaholic, aren't you? Julie like you, boy. Anyways, it's like, strangely enough, ever since I first met Julie, she's been a spectacle. Ever since, like, we had our little moment of the nighttime thing, I was like, this is gonna end up being the girl I pick first, isn't it? Like, just something told me. And by the laws of the world, making Sesame locked, I ended up with Julie. Like, this is just a match made in heaven, I guess. This was supposed to happen, I guess. God damn it. Well, it's just the way it is. I'm giving my all to make sure you girls can become, can all become idols. It's my only reason for existing. There's no part of my body that's not a producer. I'm 100% producer, son. What the hell? At this rate, you're gonna forget your own name and just become producer son for life. I don't even know his name anymore. Well, wouldn't that be a point of pride? Julie whispered under her breath. You completely don't understand anything. Whatever, I guess I was the idiot for trying to bring feelings into this. I'm leaving. With that, Julie walked away like a haughty cat disappointed with its food. What the hell was that about? Is she trying to make me chase after her or something? She must be toying with me. It feels like her love playing with guys' feelings, especially so if they thought they were pretty enough to be an idol. But as her producer, I wasn't here to serve and at her beck and call. I was here to develop her career, and that still required a degree of professional detachment. I couldn't let myself get too close to her. Even though her words stung my heart, and some masculine part of my brain wanted to follow after her and regain her favor, I knew I had to be a responsible producer over anything else. And that meant no inappropriate relationships with one of my talents. Well, I mean, it's not inappropriate. You don't have to fuck her. You don't have to date her. Just be nice. I heaved inside and returned to my hotel room. Well, guess we're on the Julie route, guys! God damn it! That was unexpected. I thought it would happen till after chapter 2 was done, because it was whole, like, finish chapter 2, and you can ride the electric boogaloo, or whatever. Anyways, I will continue. I'm gonna record after this, because I want to see how this route thing is gonna go. If it's gonna have its own special shit, or if it's gonna be some copy-paste stuff, and then I get sad. And then have to do some sad thinking. Anyways, because this game has been great so far, so if it ends up falling into the whole copy-paste scenario, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed. Majorly disappointed, because this has been fun so far, so for it to fall into that category, it's just gonna be... Okay, but anyways, I guess there's like certain events will happen the same, but like the story should pan out to whoever character round I'm on. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button to save it to your favorites. Also share with your friends. This has been Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below. Next time, we'll be doing the Julie route, I guess. Thank you all for watching. Love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.